So just a couple observations I've made. I'm still trying to get rid of all of the deep frames that I started out with. This is a deep box here, and I've got two left. These two right here on the end, and my plan coming out of the winter was to move these off to the side and set them up so that the bees naturally, or so I've read, like to lay their brood in the middle of the nest, and then go up, and then the outside of the boxes and the top they store honey and pollen around the brood nest. So I moved these to the outside, and I moved some of the other deep frames up higher and away in the hive. And what I found was when they started laying, the queen pretty much laid exclusively in these two that are now over on the side. So what I ended up with, and what I'm trying to fix right now, is a brood nest on this side with this side of the box completely untouched. And I had some plastic foundation right here that wasn't drawn out, and I think it was acting as kind of like a separator, keeping them from even going over to this side of the box. In the other two boxes above it, they did start drawing out not foundation, but building comb and laying eggs up there. So I ended up with the classic chimney-shaped brood nest that extended up into the second, even third boxes. But it was very lopsided. Only one side of the hive and all the other side of the box wasn't used. So I'm bringing some of the frames down from the upper boxes down on the other side here to kind of get them to build out on this side. So my observations are this, that and I've read a lot recently too, that the comb is like the organ of the hive. They communicate with chemicals. They through their feet, through their antenna. They're constantly walking around, marking the hive, marking the comb. The comb vibrates and allows them to do dances that they can communicate with each other. So the comb is very vital for all the things the bees do. It's very integral. There's a study that was done that found that bees coming back to store nectar, I think it was, would store it in a particular place, or rather, they would do the waggle dance in a particular place on the comb. And if you cut out that piece of comb, put it somewhere else in the hive, they'll actually go out and find it and do their waggle dance there. So they're looking for some kind of marker on the comb itself. And I should say I was doing these manipulations when there was no brood, so it was early spring. Queen hadn't started laying yet, and when she did start laying, like I said, she went right back to these two frames here. So the other thing second to that is they will go to where the brood is. So if you move a frame of brood, they will go over there because they have to raise it. They have to keep that brood at 95 degrees. You can see I got this open now. It's a little bit breezy. Temperature's probably dropping. There are heater bees now that are working. They're probably down in there on the comb. They're pressed up against the comb and they're vibrating their muscles and they're trying to keep it warm. So if you want the bees to go somewhere, move their brood. If you're going to move their comb, and up here I inserted some more foundationless frames to get them to draw it out. You can see I have 2.5 frames here of brood, and then 2 frames here. Never separate the brood more than 2 frames, because if it's only 1 frame, it's a lot harder for them to cluster on them and keep the brood warm. Alright, so that's it. Just some quick observations I made. I hope this was helpful. As I read more and learn more and see things myself, I'm going to make more of these videos, try to keep them under 5 minutes or so. Just a little bit of knowledge for you to think about. Alright, that's it for this time. So hope you enjoyed that little bit of knowledge, and we'll see you on the next video.